Are you constantly asking yourself why you're perpetually exhausted, yet feel a wave of guilt if you spend a single day doing nothing? Do you truly believe that if you just grind a little harder, your current stagnation will finally vanish? The truth is, your brain is lying to you. It's exploiting a primitive survival mechanism designed to keep you trapped in the safe zone of meaningless busyness. Understanding the following 4 psychological truths will help you decode why your hard work is actually the biggest barrier standing between you and true freedom. First, let's look at the trap of cheap dopamine and why it keeps you small. Why do we feel a profound sense of accomplishment after clearing a mountain of trivial emails or organizing a desk for 3 hours, yet avoid sitting down to build a long-term strategic plan? Psychologically, this is the operation of the reward system in your brain. Every time you complete a minor, repetitive task, your brain releases a small hit of dopamine. It makes you feel productive and useful in the moment. In our evolutionary past, this mechanism was vital. It helped our ancestors stay motivated during basic foraging and survival activities. Back then, doing something was always better than doing nothing. However, in the modern strategic world, this has become a dangerous psychological trap. You've become addicted to the feeling of completion from low-value tasks. You choose physical or mental busyness because it's cognitively easy and provides an instant neurochemical reward. You are effectively choosing to face the exhaustion of the grind rather than facing the intense cognitive strain of high-level strategic thinking. The reality is uncomfortable. You aren't actually working to move forward. You are working to soothe your own anxiety. You use busyness as a psychological shield to hide from the terrifying realization that your current efforts aren't changing your life's trajectory. You are mistaking movement for progress, and as long as you are addicted to this cheap dopamine, you will remain a high-functioning survivor, but never a strategist. Hard work, in this sense, is just a sedative for the ambitious mind. Second, we must address the effort-value illusion. Most people are stuck in a deep-seated cognitive bias where they believe that if they sweat more, the world is morally obligated to reward them more. We have been socialized to think that exhaustion is a metric of merit. This is a severe error in human perception. Our brains naturally prefer tasks that can be measured by time, like an 8-hour shift, because time provides a false sense of control and predictability. But in a global, digitized economy, real-world value doesn't lie in the magnitude of your hardship. It lies in the scarcity of your insight. If you are still relying on muscle or pure time on task, you are operating on a survival mechanism that can be automated or replaced by a more desperate competitor at any moment. Behavioral psychology shows that those who refuse to escape this linear thinking often harbor an unconscious fear of uncertainty. They would rather suffer in a familiar, exhausting way than risk the mental vulnerability of thinking in an entirely new way. They are playing a game of who can endure more pain, while the strategist is playing a game of who can provide the most unique solution. Until you detach your self-worth from the number of hours you've worked, you will remain trapped in a cycle of diminishing returns. Third, you need to master the concept of psychological leverage and cognitive scale. The fundamental difference between a survivor and a strategist lies in how they perceive the scale of their actions. In behavioral psychology, the most successful individuals don't work more in the traditional sense. They obsess over finding ways to make each of their singular actions have a massive compounded impact. Instead of trying to lift the world with their bare hands, they operate psychological and systemic levers. They leverage capital by understanding the psychology of risk and cash flow. They leverage people by mastering the art of managing expectations and human motivation. And most importantly, they leverage systems, building self-operating processes that free their minds from the day-to-day grind. Those who only know how to work hard often view leverage as a risk or a cheat because they don't trust anything outside of their direct physical control. They feel safer being the doer rather than the architect. But the reality is cold and indifferent. If you do not own the leverage, your mind and your time are simply the leverage being exploited by someone else's system. You are either the one building the machine, or you are a gear within it. Strategic wealth requires the mental courage to step away from the machine and learn how to steer it. Finally, we have to confront the pressure of virtual presence and the addiction to validation. Why do we feel such an intense, almost frantic need to show the world that we are working? This is what psychologists call validation addiction. For many, posting about their grind, their late nights, or their hustle is a subconscious defense mechanism. We fear being forgotten. We fear that if we aren't visible, we aren't valuable. But the strategic truth is the opposite. Silence is where power is cultivated. When you stop the constant need for external confirmation, you finally reclaim the cognitive space required to observe reality as it actually is, not as you want it to be seen. Real players understand that privacy is a massive competitive advantage. While the crowd is busy playing the role of a busy person to collect digital likes and social status, the strategist is quietly building their systems in the dark. Silence isn't a sign of laziness. It is the accumulation of potential energy before a decisive, calculated strike. If you are always performatively busy, you are too loud to hear the signals of the market. True wealth and power are built in the gaps where no one is watching. In summary, we have explored these 4 psychological truths, from the trap of cheap dopamine to the dangerous illusion of effort-based merit, and from the necessity of leverage to the power of strategic silence. Remember, hard work is just an ancient instinct designed to help you survive the day. It is the floor, not the ceiling. To truly master your life and escape the cycle of exhaustion, you must learn to rebel against these primitive urges. Don't let your own biology trick you into thinking that burnout is a trophy of success. Start observing the systems around you. Start building leverage that works while you sleep, and learn to respect the power of your own silence. Which of these psychological traps do you feel most stuck in right now? Is it the need for instant completion, or the fear of being invisible? Leave a comment below so we can break down these strategies further. And if you're ready to stop grinding and start building, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next strategic deep dives. I'll see you in the next video.